What's up, agents? Zer here, welcome back to the lab. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the brand new changes that have been added into the lab itself. Now, I have actually been teasing the fact that the lab has been getting updates for quite a bit of time now, and I'm ready to go ahead and show you guys absolutely everything that is completely brand new. Now, before I go ahead and get started, I want to go ahead and mention that if you guys are interested in seeing the original tour of the lab where I first showed off absolutely everything there was to show off in the lab, make sure to check a link down in the description to the first video that I did on the lab, which basically shows you guys all the original features of the lab, which those original features are technically still in the lab, but I decided to add a little bit extra, as I already mentioned. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first feature that is actually brand new to the lab are these fans. Now you might be wondering, well, these aren't actually a new feature. These have been in the lab for quite some time, and you would be correct. However, I actually uploaded the lab to MCPEDL at one point, which there will be a link to that down in the description below. However, when I originally made that post to MCPEDL, these fans were not actually in the lab just yet. These are technically new features according to that particular download. One thing I do want to go ahead and mention, not only will I have a link to MCPEDL, but I'm also going to have another download link in the description, which is going to lead you directly to this brand new version of the lab, which is going to be exclusive to this video for about a couple weeks before I go ahead and upload it to MCPEDL. For those of you who are interested in downloading this new version of the lab, version 2 of the lab, you guys will be able to access that right away. But unfortunately, you're going to have to wait before it gets uploaded to MCPEDL. So anyway, let's go ahead and keep going. So the next feature that I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is actually something that I only just recently added, and I will explain why I add this in. So as you can tell, we are Zer0's the testing room up here. Not too much has changed up here. However, there is a brand new button right here, which if I go ahead and press this button, what this is going to do, as you just saw, it completely filled the testing room floor with water, and this is actually 5 blocks deep. Now, the reason why I decided to implement this is because occasionally people will actually make add-ons and stuff that will change things that happen in the water. Maybe they make a new mob that is made specifically for the water, and I figured this would be a nice change so that anyone who wants to show off anything aquatic will have the ability to go ahead and do that without a problem. So all you have to do is press this button, and it'll toggle whether or not the water is actually there. So I thought that was actually a rather nice detail, and I just want to go ahead and mention that this floor is actually now completely solid all the way from the bottom to the top. It did not cover up the water, it replaces the water, because there are a couple times when I'm showing something off in the lab where I actually need to make changes underneath here. Not that you guys really care, but that's the exact reason why I did that. Now the next change is actually to the vehicle bay, and you guys may have seen this already. This is the garage door that I installed, and this is run entirely off of command blocks, and it's actually rather interesting how it works, because if I go ahead and press the button and step back, if you watch, it actually legitimately looks like the garage door is opening on its own, and you can actually go ahead and close it with the exact same button. You guys also got a glimpse of what's going on outside, which is also, again, another new feature. That's why I'm showing you guys this video. So this is the brand new outside to the lab, and the whole point of this is that because this is the vehicle bay, this is where I'm supposed to show off new vehicles and anything that you can basically ride. And I figured this would be a really nice place to go ahead and drive them around. It's the entire reason why I went ahead and did this. And if you guys notice, there's actually a button right here, and this will actually activate the garage door from the outside. So you can access it from either the inside or the outside without too much problem. But yeah, you can go ahead and drive around on this little stretch of road, which goes into a little bit of a loop so that you can actually go ahead and do some proper driving around. It's not just one straight line. And as you can tell, I've actually also got this nice little fountain right here, and the way I've actually pulled this off is by using barrier blocks. So barrier blocks have been introduced for a couple updates now, and I figured this would be a really nice detail to go ahead and add into the center of this. So yeah, that is pretty much all the changes that have been made to the actual lab itself. Now, as I mentioned, down in the description will be a link to MCPEDL, which is going to have the original download link to the lab for the next couple of weeks. However, there's going to be an additional link in the description for you guys to go ahead and download this new version of the lab right now. But other than that, that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, then make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This is Zer0's. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys later.